That means the 3,000-year-old Indian tradition, ahimsa, karuna. These two things, I feel really relevant to today's world. So wherever I go, I always talking these ancient Indian sort of thought, karuna, ahimsa. Then, with ahimsa, India is the example. All major world religious traditions live together. That's the greatness of India. And some other country, even I think this very moment, we enjoy peaceful. But you see killing. Some cases, very name of religion, like Christian, Islam, and unfortunately in Burma, the Buddhism and the Muslim problem. In Egypt, Christian, Muslim, some problem. And within Muslim, Shia and Sunni, serious problem. So when I heard, I saw these sort of pictures, 17th come of Marbe, 17th come of very good person. He really paid much attention for study, and he very good. But due to certain sort of circumstances, now it seems that he himself confusing. Of course, Karmapa, one of the important Tibetan sort of spiritual leader. But I don't think, you see, the individual spiritual leader, we too much rely on them is not good. Like Buddha himself, you see, no his reincarnation, no Buddha's institution. So teaching is to truly represent Buddha, not any institution. So Nalendra master, you see, they study Buddha's teaching. So knowledge is, I consider, real sort of, I think anyway, Buddha's teaching is truly represent Buddha. So through study, more knowledge about Buddha's message, then you feel, oh, I am Buddhist. But without that knowledge, and you see, let's recite Buddham Shanam Gacchami, Dharmam Shanam Gacchami, Sangham Shanam Gacchami, not very sure.
In what way the teaching of Buddha bring world?
Yes, if truly understand Buddha's nature, then Buddha's nature, Buddhism nature of Buddhism, main thing is karuna, warm-heartedness. And all religion carry that message. So, and certain sort of technique to promote warm-heartedness in Buddhist tradition, I think very rich. So that's can apply to Christian, Hindus, and Muslims, and many, and Judaism. You see, all carry the message of love. So certain sort of method to promote compassion can apply to anybody. Then philosophical field, there is differences. Firstly, the non-Buddhist tradition all believe Atma. Buddhism do not accept Atma, Anatma. So So these just word, you feel oh something different, but more knowledge, study. What is the meaning of Atma, and what is the meaning of Anatma? Same, no problem.
So there are ideological differences in India, like right, like left, like communist. There are ideological differences in the country, in India.
Of Vishnu, do you believe this, or what is your opinion being good?
What's that?
Hindu now that the
Vision.
or
Or ten.
no, Onju
To tell the reincarnation. Yes. That's possible. This country, I think, as I mentioned earlier, this is a spiritual field. I think India's civilization is earliest talking about these inner value and different philosophy. So, 10th Avatara, 10th Avatara, ka, 10 Avatara. It's a different time, it's a different form of a spiritual leader. Then 10th Buddha. So these are quite wise.
Role of Dr. Ambedkar in Buddhism. Role of Dr. Ambedkar in Buddhism. What do you define?
Of Vishnu, do you believe this, or what is your opinion being good?
What's that?
Hindu now that the
Vision. Or 10.
no, Onju
To tell the reincarnation. Yes. That's possible. This country, I think, as I mentioned earlier, this is a spiritual field. I think India's civilization is earliest talking about these inner value and different philosophy. So, 10th Avatara, 10th Avatara, ka, 10 Avatara. It's a different time, it's a different form of a spiritual leader. Then 10th Buddha. So these are quite wise.
Role of Dr. Ambedkar in Buddhism. Role of Dr. Ambedkar in Buddhism. What do you define? In Buddhism.
Dr. Ambedkar, oh, great. You see, he, I think in 1956, at Nagpur, you see, he started some movement, revival of Buddha Dharma. And he really seriously thinking the equal among the society. He totally against caste system. That's wonderful. One of the drawback of this country, the caste system, making distinction. That I think outdated. Caste system, some related with feudal system. The ruling class is in order to justify their as the rule over working class people, they create the idea of caste system. So that I always express caste system related with feudal system. So now it outdated. India, greatest democratic country, free country, wonderful. Most populated, number one, population-wise, number one, China, but unfortunately, totalitarian system. India, over a billion population, at second,
Second population.
the second country whose population beyond billion. India, democracy, freedom, wonderful. Now, I not only carry India's message, but I myself now consider Indian. Over 60 years I spent here.
Are you completed 60 years in India?
Yes.
Are you completed 60 years in India?
Yes, it's a one time I met group of Chinese journalists, mainly from Taiwan and some, I think, from American. One Russian journalist asked me, why you describe yourself as a son of India? Then I told, look, my mind, as I mentioned before, my mind, every piece of my mind filled by Nalanda thought. That's India's thought. Then this physical, did a few years ago, so I told her, this physical, nearly 60 years, this physical survived with Indian dals, Indian chapati. So therefore, mentally, physically, both, I consider I'm son of India. Huh?
Idli dosa also.
Kasa.
Italy.
Then within India, most of Nalendra master, like Nagarjuna, Arya Asanga, and then Buddha Palita, Chandrakirti, Dharmakirti, Digna, all these great masters of Nalendra all come from South India. No single master from North India. So I usually used to teasing, the South Indian brain is something special because all those great masters, philosophers, all come from South India.
Last.
Last question.
Yeah, last question. Do you think this training center in India, how can it help?
Lokuttara Center.
Lokuttara
Center.
How it will help monks? How it will develop?
Now, I usually, you see, describe Buddha, not creator, Buddha teacher. So we should consider Buddha Shakyamuni was our teacher. So Buddha himself, you see, expressed to us, oh my follower, monks, scholars, should not accept my teaching out of faith, out of devotion, but rather thorough investigation and experiment. So Nalendra master, all these masters, you see, investigate Buddha's own teaching. So some Nalendra master rejected some Buddha's own teaching. If you accept this Buddha's teaching, literally, it against reason. Therefore, we must reject. That's, I think, something unique about Buddha Dharma in general, particularly Nalendra tradition. We very much emphasize investigation, because Nalendra tradition, we extensively use logical approach. So the way, the logical approach is, we never say yes, yes, or only why. That's very important. So Buddha himself, you see, you should not follow my teaching out of faith, as I mentioned earlier. You see, that shows he teaches us you should follow my teaching, thorough investigation and experiment. That's very scientific way. Okay.
Thank you.
Sir,